happening right now at 8. Workers back on the job at the Belvidere Chrysler plant. Change is happening the moment they walk in.
Plus, if you're on the hunt for a house in the area, you may have some quick decisions to make. The market now facing some steep competition.
And would you give up alcohol if it meant you could escape from never having to shop indoors again? Some people just hate this, the habits that some would sacrifice.
Live from Fox 39 and your home team. Eyewitness News in the Morning starts now.
Good morning to you. It is 8 o'clock. Festa Italiana happening, of course, in just a couple of days. Always looking forward to this. And we want to help you go. Take the family out there with everything kind of reopening right now. We're going to take the first caller, 815-968-1112. You have a family 4-pack that you can win there. Again, 815-968-1112. Our meteorologist, Joey Marino, he will be emceeing out there. Rides, food, games, music, everything you know and love. So exciting. Want to start with that live look outside this morning.
Yeah, things just starting to pick up this morning. Good morning to you. I'm joining Whitney at the desk right now as Elliot's out and just keeping her some company right now.
Yes, it's nice to have, it's a long 4 hours, so we always appreciate it. Nora Rogers joining us. Of course, Elliot will be back with us tomorrow morning. Nora is behind the scenes. She's producing, she's editing, she's doing everything back there, so I think it's always different than you come on set.
Just starting to calm down. There's a lot going on back
You didn't have a chance to have the coffee kick in yet.
No.
You need that, don't you feel like that?
Could we get a coffee?
Yeah, we don't even have anyone to say that to.
There's no one there.
There's nobody over there. But good morning to you guys. I want to bring in meteorologist Joey Marino right now. Joey, what's going on with this forecast here?
What's up, Triple Threat?
Haven't
seen you at the desk in a while.
I know, it's been a while.
Well, welcome back. I mean, yeah, pretty comfortable conditions this weekend. For any outdoor activities, we saw Lollapalooza. The weather was really nice for that.
Nora actually went to Lollapalooza.
Yeah,
Okay,
both producers.
Yes, so I went 2 days. So Thursday it was hot. And
yes,
I was actually cold on.
Well, shocking.
A little chilly.
She had a blanket all morning.
On Friday, I had like a sweater, and people were like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, it gets chilly by the lake. It's breezy, and I didn't want to be in like the huge crowd, so I was kind of standing back. It got a little breezy on Friday.
Yeah, this morning a few spots did get a little chilly with 40s, but we're back in the 50s and 60s as we take a live look this morning over by the Rochelle Airport. We have that airplane that just came down from the sky because we have more skydivers enjoying some of the weather this morning with the sunshine, also comfortable temperatures, comfortable humidity. That's what you're going to see as you head out this morning. Pretty quiet, pretty comfortable, and also temperature-wise, we are seeing those jump into the 60s. Now, low 60s for most, 62 in DeKalb. Still in the upper 50s up in Janesville, 63 in Sterling, and 63 in Galena. So temperature-wise, comfortable. Dew points are comfortable, so not going to be dealing with that heat and humidity this morning. Pretty refreshing out there. We have satellite and radar staying pretty quiet thanks to an area of high pressure that is overhead. That high pressure system going to keep us quiet not only today, but for the next couple of days. But because there's enough lift in the atmosphere, we're going to be seeing a chance for a late day shower or two. Let's take a look at our Firstborn Interactive Radar, sponsored by Rockford Auto Glass and more. There's a look at our quiet radar this morning. Not much to worry about heading out the door, but we'll have more details on how much longer this cooler stretch lasts coming up in the forecast. Whitney?
All right, thanks so much. Well, this morning, people now without a home after crews battle that fire we told you about overnight in Rockford. This is on the west side, so just after 12:30 this morning at Willard Avenue north of State Street. Firefighters say it all started in the basement, damage really mostly on that first floor. People inside, though, getting some help from the Red Cross that we're told, of course, a reminder, check those smoke detectors.
Well, meanwhile, a man is dead this morning. Another woman fighting for her life after a shooting in downtown Rockford. It happened on State Street near North Wyman and Church Streets around 3:30 Sunday morning. We're waiting now to hear any suspect information. Eyewitness News, of course, will bring you updates on air and online as they come in.
Well, this morning, police now looking into a separate shooting on Rockford's west side, this near Haskell and Bruce, just west of Ridge. Police tell us that the crew on the scene saw a number of rounds were fired, but nobody was hit there.
Well, now to the latest update in the pandemic. Thousands of workers getting back to their shifts at Belvidere's assembly plant, and they will be masked up. The plant has been shut down multiple times the past few months because of that microchip shortage. Now, starting today, just one shift of workers will continue production. All of the plant's workers and visitors must wear a mask while they're inside, whether they are vaccinated or not.
Well, starting today, you also have to wear your mask if you head into the DMV. We know it can be a long process in there. Now, there's Secretary of State's mandate for all driving facilities in Illinois. And because of our area, Winnebago County is in the substantial category, so you have to cover up in Rockford City Hall, too. This morning, though, hospital beds running low across the state line, and that is because about 17% of ICU beds are available in Region 1. Just under 20% threshold, though. Illinois health officials say COVID-related hospitalizations up 35% compared to last week.
Well, this morning we're expected to hear more details about how a local Boy Scouts camp will pay survivors of sexual abuse. Earlier, we reported to you that the Canyon Camp in Stockton will remain open after Scout leaders were debating whether they would sell the grounds to cover those sex abuse settlements. The facility has been running since 1936. That settlement proposal will be voted on later today.
So many emotions right now. If you're looking for a house, we know it can be very, very difficult. So buyers right now jumping in more than ever. Local realtors say that the market is setting a record, going up 20% more from the same time since last year. So properties in Winnebago, Boone, Ogle counties, they're really steep competition right now. On average, you only have about 2 weeks to decide if you're going to buy.
There's a lot of first-time home buyers right now in the market. They certainly are very eager to jump in. We're also seeing buyers from around the country that are looking to relocate here because even though our prices have been going up, it's still an incredibly affordable housing market to get into.
So Brown says to get pre-approved for the loan, that should make things go a little bit faster. Well, another stressor to that housing search, experts say there's a good chance that while you're looking for a home, someone's probably looking at you.
Yeah, plus the FDA saying it will speed up approvals for some of those COVID vaccines. Here's Jane King with your morning business report.
Good morning. A top FDA official said the Pfizer-BioNTech shot will be under accelerated review to earn full approval. As of now, the COVID vaccines are only approved under emergency use authorization, which is causing some to be hesitant to get the vaccine. The agency has deployed an all-hands-on-deck strategy to make it fully approved. Well, nearly 1 in 3 home sellers admits to using hidden cameras during showings. The Lending Tree survey says the top reason was finding out what buyers do or don't like about the home so they can make changes. Others include gaining info for negotiations and seeing how real estate agents describe their home. Well, stocks are shrugging off the Delta variant. On Friday, the Dow lost more than 149 points, but it is less than 1% from its record high. The Nasdaq is also closing in on 15,000. Well, many Americans are eager for a new set of wheels as we head into the fall. Auto and consumer finance experts say it's a good idea to get financing before you shop. The Capital One 2021 car buying outlook found 54% of car buyers think about financing after they choose a car. Auto expert Nick Miles says we are emotional shoppers, and that can cause us to go over budget.
83% of car buyers intend to do more research online. You should do that research. And Capital One have shown us with their research that 92% of people say test driving is important.
Apps like Capital One/Auto Navigator can help you find a car and plan the monthly payments. Well, Carnival Cruises' newest ship launched from a Florida port over the weekend. The Mardi Gras is the first cruise ship to launch from Port Canaveral with guests since the pandemic forced the industry to halt trips. From New York, I'm Jane King with your morning business report.
Thanks so much. It is 8:08 this morning. All right, take a look at this. Picnics like we've never seen. Have you seen these before?
I haven't. This is so cool. It's all thanks to a local partnership. 2 women. I think they were inspired by TikTok.
It sounds like this. So this is, of course, going just viral right now. You can bring parties right to your backyard. They're customized parties too, micro weddings. Paris says the business is booming right now, and it goes beyond picnics.
We just did a super fun one the other day. It was horror themed. So she did a backyard movie night with some horror movies, and we did some scary decor on the table, and that was so fun.
These are awesome too. Business took off just about a month ago. But I love this idea, and they customize it. You see everybody's names on there and everything else. They got the pillows out.
I'm surprised I haven't seen this either
No,
on TikTok.
yes.
My scrolling I do.
Yeah, I won't be on TikTok just for that reason because I will never get off of it. 8:09 right now. Shopping indoors. Do you like to shop indoors, or would you rather order stuff?
Totally in the store. I can't shop.
Right, you have to go. You got to feel everything, right? So some people say they want to give it up right now. What they would be willing to do for just that, Joey?
And it's a comfortable start to the work week, but we have warmer temperatures ahead. I'll have more details on that coming up in the forecast. Stay tuned.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Whitney Martin, Elliot Glandia, and meteorologist Joey Molino. Now, your first warm weather forecast with meteorologist Joey Marino.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. It's crazy to think that we were just sitting in the low 90s about a week ago. In fact, last Monday, we topped out at 94 degrees, the heat index getting close to that triple-digit mark. And then the past couple of days, thanks to a couple of cold fronts, temperatures have been dropping into the upper 70s and low 80s. That's what we saw over the weekend, and we're going to hold on to that stretch as we head into today. Temperatures getting into the upper 70s. Taking a live look at our Merciel Skytrack camera over by the Rochelle Airport. You can see that we have another group of skydivers getting ready to take to the skies this morning, taking advantage of the beautiful weather that we have out there this morning. It's been pretty refreshing, especially with temperatures in the upper 50s, low 60s. You can see that Janesville, the only spot right now reporting upper 50s, but we're at 62 in Rockford, 60 in Freeport, 63 right now in Sterling, and 65 up in Monroe. But it isn't because of the temperatures, or only because of the temperatures, we have a refreshing start. Our dew points also pretty comfortable out there. We have mid to upper 50s, getting into the low 60s in a spot or two, but otherwise very refreshing out there, very quiet for any of our morning travelers. Also pretty quiet on satellite and radar, and that's because we have an area of high pressure overhead. When you have high pressure in the vicinity of the area, there's a lot of sinking air underneath that high pressure system. And for clouds to build, you need air to rise. But underneath that high pressure system with all the sinking air, that's keeping us mostly sunny this morning. But we also have a lot of smoke in our atmosphere, so our skies are still pretty hazy. But we're going to keep this high pressure system near the area over the next couple of days. And that's going to keep us pretty quiet, not only today, but also into the middle of the work week. But taking a look at today, we have a chance for a late day shower or two. Otherwise, most of the daylight hours are going to stay pretty dry. Temperatures getting near 80 degrees later on today. So let's take a look at Futurecast. You can see that clouds popping up by midday could become an isolated shower or two by late in the afternoon. That's because when we have a little lift in the atmosphere, that does push up some of those clouds to form a shower or two. So we'll keep that chance this afternoon and evening. Then after sunset, going to see conditions quiet down. We'll stay pretty quiet overnight tonight under a few passing clouds. Temperatures once again comfortable by tomorrow morning in the upper 50s. We'll start off with plenty of sunshine, then see clouds build again by the afternoon. That will lead to another chance for an isolated shower or two. But like I said, today and tomorrow, not looking at a washout with our rain chances. Just got to keep an eye on the radar if you have any plans during the afternoon hours. Now, we're going to stay pretty comfortable with humidity today and tomorrow, but as we see that high pressure system move a little to the east, that's going to switch our winds to the south and southwest. So that's going to help pull in warmer air and also bring in some of that higher humidity. Going to feel a little sticky on Wednesday, but still comfortable for outdoor activities. But by the time we're heading towards week's end, that's when we're going to feel that humidity back in the area with dew points in the mid to upper 60s. But we're going to stay comfortable today. Pretty refreshing this morning. A mix of clouds and sun, keeping a chance for a late day shower. Temperatures near 80 degrees, 58 tonight, a few passing clouds, another comfortable night. Then we're going to stay pretty comfortable for Tuesday and also Wednesday. Now, our best rain chances coming in with a low pressure system over the weekend. You can see ahead of that system, we do have the potential to see a 90-degree day or two, but staying pretty comfortable as we head into the start of the work week. Now it's time for some Varsity Face-Off. Take it away.
We love playing games with you guys every single day. And for some of you, I read on Facebook, this is your cue to leave the house after this. So we hope you have a good day. So we'll just throw that out there. All right, you have a chance to win, of course, free Wendy's breakfast every single day with Varsity Face Off. Double T joining us this morning, dressed as a snowman.
I'm a snowman. You know, we've had hot temperatures, so I figured maybe people will feel cooler if I wear a snowman
This
costume.
one might be my favorite so far. This one is awesome. So for people who don't know, you just have costumes all over the place here at the radio station.
Yeah, because when I have appearances and stuff, a lot of times they're themed, so I try to get a costume to go along with it.
Well, I'm all about the costume, but today we're playing Where Am I? So this is a little bit different from What Am I? Let's get the music kicked on here, and you let us know where am I, okay? I'm a North American city. I am full of flashing lights. I now attract nearly 40 million visitors annually. This was from 2014. My name means the meadows. What happens here stays here.
Oh, would that be Las Vegas?
You got it. I was pausing on that one. Snowman point one here. All right, I am a lake. My waters come from glaciers. I claim to have 300 sunny days a year. Each winter snowman, I have about 400 inches of snowfall. I am the second deepest lake in the U.S. My initials are LT, and I am divided between Nevada and California.
I don't know.
That one is Lake, I know some of these are Lake Tahoe. I know, that one's not even like on the tip of the tongue.
Reno, but that didn't seem
Yeah,
right.
no, you're good. You're good. I thought as a snowman, maybe that would help, but not the vibes didn't get you there. Okay, I'm a U.S. city. I am in Florida. I am the starting point for the last frontier. Armstrong Aldrin Collins left from here in 1969. I used to be named after a former president. Closely connected with NASA. My initials are CC. Space shuttles know me well.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of that city. I can't think of the name of the city.
So this is, I know it's really hard. You gotta get the coffee to kick in. Joey, do you know this one? Yeah, Cape Canaveral for that one. All right, these are kind of hard. All right, let's go to the next one here. I am a U.S. state. I am a very important agriculture state. Corn, my top crop. I'm called the Hawkeye
Illinois?
State. I'm called the Hawkeye State.
Oh no, Iowa.
Iowa, there you go. Okay, we'll get you, well, it looks like probably all of them for here. We appreciate you playing with us and dressing up as a snowman.
No problem. Have a great week.
Thanks so much. All right, we'll see you in about a week from now. I love that he always dresses up. He's got a ton of costumes.
I missed
Did you
the
know
memo
that?
on that. I don't know why he was dressed up.
So he always has costumes that are just inside the
just
station
'cause.
for different
Okay,
events. Yeah,
fun.
you know that's the
We
cool
should
thing
start
about
doing
them.
that.
We should just start in the news and snowman. There you go. 8:19 this morning. Athletes not the only ones taking a physical toll from competition. So there's a group now at risk of getting hurt at the Olympics. A new invention though, trying to help them out a little bit.
Plus, next, some people will do anything to avoid those fitting rooms. The habits shoppers now say they would sacrifice so they can continue shopping online.
You guys can't just like sign into that?
No.
That's so
I'm
weird.
not allowed in it.
But you would think there would be. Is the microphone on?
Okay, to be honest, I didn't even try mine.
Okay. Maybe my IFB's not on.
Elliot,
there it
I
is.
guess, thinks so.
All right, 8:21 this morning. Take a look at this. If you're maybe uncomfortable shopping indoors, I know we both say we need to be there. We'd
I have
rather
to
be
be there.
indoors.
Yeah.
You order stuff and then it doesn't
fit or it doesn't look
No.
like it's supposed to online, and it's so
It
frustrating.
is. It's a lot of fails with this. So apparently people would rather do the opposite. They want to shop online only.
Yeah, researchers, they're now finding out what people are willing to sacrifice just to do this. If society canceled indoor shopping, about 29% of people would give up alcohol. 22% say they would give up shopping for new clothes for more than a year.
Crazy too. Michelle is with us. By the way, Michelle, you have to be inside the store too, right? Like you'd rather physically touch stuff.
No, I like online shopping, but only to places where I know what I fit
Yes, you
into.
know where your sizes
Yeah,
are.
I
That
don't
makes
order
sense.
from like random places.
Yes.
Well,
Okay,
because
that
then you
does
waste
make
time. I waste so much time going to the post, like sending things back at the
I
post
know.
office.
See, I don't send them
Can't do-
back, and then
yeah.
I get stuck with them. Well, 20% say that they would drop their morning coffee out of the routine. They say if they just never have to step into a store. That is how intense
What if
all
that
of
was
this
like
is.
really what you had to do?
Yeah,
That makes
you
no
have to
sense at
decide
all.
something,
Well, I'm never going in the store
Yes.
again, so no more coffee.
See, I was excited when they
Completely
opened up the
unrelated.
dressing rooms again. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right,
Yeah,
we're
we're
going
always
in.
in
Dressing rooms are the worst.
Yes.
You
yeah.
always look terrible in a
Oh,
dressing
yeah,
room.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. All right, Michelle joining us with our Good Day calendar, task of the day. We always love having her. Michelle, what's going on?
Yeah, so it's August, in case you didn't know. So we have a new Good Day calendar waiting for you on the Good Day Sailing Facebook page, Instagram, and your first, or actually we're on the second day. Forgot, August started yesterday.
I know, yeah.
So
it's
today is
weekend.
August 2nd. Your Good Day calendar task brought to you by Paper Recovery Services is to grab an ice cream sandwich for dessert. But the
Okay.
question is, what's the best ice
do
cream
that.
sandwich? So we found a list of the best according to the New York Times. So they have some different categories. Their favorite dairy-based ice cream sandwich is the 365 Whole
Oh.
Foods Market organic ice cream sandwiches. So in case you don't realize this, if you don't read the fine print on like an ice cream sandwich, some aren't actually dairy-based. They'll say like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the word, frozen dessert
Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of
Oh,
ice
oh.
cream. So
Frozen
this
treat.
is a real ice cream item. Their budget pick is from Target, their favorite day vanilla flavored ice cream sandwich. Also notable for their budget conscious shoppers, the Walmart Great Value vanilla
Those are good. I
flavored
like
ice
those.
cream sandwiches. That looks good. That's very traditional. Then they have the ice cream heavy department. So I've never heard of these, but Fat Boy ice
Oh,
cream
yeah.
sandwiches. So this is if you want a higher ratio.
My
of ice
parents have
cream
these in their
to your
fridge right
cookie.
now.
Yeah.
Freezer.
We also have the
really?
grown-up sandwich, which is Alden's, a vanilla bean round Sammy's, and then they have the best dairy-free. This one comes up a lot. I've never tried it, but the So Delicious coconut milk ice cream sandwiches is apparently the best dairy-free.
Oh.
Just want to put it out there. They did not like the Klondike ice cream sandwiches. They said they did not like this. Instead, stick to the Klondike bars if you want to buy
Yeah.
from that
Okay.
brand, but this just was not for them.
You have to let it melt a little bit too. You kind of
it's-
like,
when you get, take it out of the freezer,
Yeah.
and
And
like,
you can't beat the
this
bite
isn't
into
good
it.
yet.
yeah.
You gotta let it sit.
The best is from the grocery store under my home.
Yes. Yeah, that's me. A lot of ice cream in my car from the grocery store. Little known fact. All right, headlines coming up next. Well, good morning to you. I'm Whitney Martin.
And I'm Nora Rogers. Let's take a look at some of your top stories right now this morning. People without a home after crews battle a fire overnight on Rockford's west side. It all happened on Willard Street, just north of State. Firefighters say the fire started in the basement and damaged the first floor. Thankfully, nobody is hurt, but investigators are still looking into how this all happened.
Well, this morning, we're expected to hear more details about how a local Boy Scout camp will pay survivors of sexual abuse. Now, earlier we told you that the Canyon Camp in Stockton will remain open after Scout leaders were debating whether they would sell the grounds to cover sexual abuse settlements. The facility has been running since 1936. Settlement proposal will be voted on today. Joey?
And taking a live look over by Rochelle, we have plenty of sunshine, hazy sunshine, but it's very comfortable out there, both temperatures and dew points. We're getting into the upper 60s, excuse me, in Monroe. We're at 63 in DeKalb, 62 in Rockford, and 63 over by Galena. You can see dew points staying comfortable in the 50s. Usually when you're in the 50s and low 60s, that's pretty comfortable. Then over 65, you get towards muggy. But out there this morning, not much to worry about with any clouds or rain. We're staying very dry thanks to an area of high pressure that'll keep us dry throughout much of the day, but we'll keep a chance for an isolated shower or two this afternoon because there's still going to be a little lift in the atmosphere, so that could pop up an isolated shower. Temperatures near 80, then we drop into the upper 50s tonight, a few passing clouds. We'll have another comfortable start to our day tomorrow. Temperatures will just be slightly warmer for Tuesday. We'll have low 80s, then we'll have low 80s again on Wednesday. Getting a little warmer as we head towards the weekend. Rain chances best over the weekend as well, but up until then, pretty comfortable. Today, 79. Back to you.
All right, your only local newscast happening right now over on Fox 39. Come join us.
Right now at 8:30, Rockford's first city council meeting after an alderman put in jail on drunk driving charges. The focus this morning coming from the mayor.
We're looking to some pain and suffering in the future because we're seeing the cases go up.
Health leaders are now monitoring cases in our area after people attend a massive festival over the weekend. The cases we're seeing nationally.
And later, Google making a new effort to keep in line with its Apple competitor, the types of apps you will no longer see on Android's Play Store anymore.
Live from Fox 39 and your home team. Eyewitness News in the morning starts now.
It's 8:31 right now. A new ear-worn device being used at the Tokyo Olympics. It could help keep a dangerous health condition nipped in the bud. Tech and e-commerce company Group, they've come up with this invention monitoring the physical condition of staff working at the Olympic venue. So the device, you pair it with a smartphone app, and it can give off warnings of problems like heat stroke symptoms, heart rate, body temperatures. They're all measured, sent to a cloud, and then calculated.
It's kind of intense too.
Yeah, it's very high tech. So this is happening all in Tokyo at the Olympics, managed by thousands of people.
It's crazy to think about. Well, good morning to you, Whitney Martin here, along with Nora. Nora was actually at Lollapalooza over the weekend, and you said they ran out of water.
They ran out of water. That's why my throat's
Is that what it is? Like I was singing, I was turning everything on. Something interesting, though, I know that you brought up. So there were a lot of issues, and we're seeing them on Facebook with people having things stolen. There was a friend of yours who had a phone stolen, but from a fanny pack that was out front.
So what's interesting is I've gone in years past, and everyone always gets something stolen.
Yeah.
You know? But what was interesting this year is we were all wearing these fanny packs because that's all you can wear this year. And so they're in the front, and she had it zipped up, and then I guess someone actually unzipped her fanny pack, took her phone, and then zipped it back closed.
Enough time to just you know, if you're going anywhere, if you're at the fairs or whatever, with any of the music. I mean, of course it's probably safer here, but they knew what they were doing. I know they were saying
they're professionals.
Yeah. So just kind of heads up with that this morning. I thought that was interesting. We'll want to bring in meteorologist Joey Marino this morning with a look at our forecast. We have the fairs going on. You have Festa kicking off.
Yeah.
So many amazing things here. You're actually emceeing at Festa too. So
day one of Festa, you know, very honored about that, and also pretty honored to have my family here. You know,
that's so cool. Yeah. Italian. You get to go and check everything out too. Yeah.
I know. Every time I talk to David Greenberg, a weekend sports guy, he goes, "What's your dad's middle name?" I'm like, "It's Joseph Salvatore," and he goes, "Look at that, Mr. Joey Marino, Mr. Salvatore." I'm like, "Mr. Greenberg, you're hilarious." But you know, I'm just happy to have him in for the week. We went to Chicago yesterday. Actually, got to see a nice little glimpse of Lollapalooza from the sky deck at Willis Tower, which was pretty cool. But today we got the opening for the Belvedere store for Olivo's.
Yeah.
So we're going to go there for lunch, and then I'm going to make him a little shrimp scampi later on today.
So. Joey, just the model son too.
It's going to be a nice day, though, to head outside anyway.
Yeah, I could see in our SkyTrack system, too, everyone's coming down from the sky right now for the parachutes.
Which you have done, too.
I have.
Skydiving. Wouldn't come to me for a second here. What's going on with the weather, Joey?
Forecast looking pretty nice out there. We have a lot of sunshine, comfortable temperatures. Let's take a look at our SkyTrack camera. Hopefully we can get maybe a skydiver or two here as we have this view up.
They might be down now.
Yeah,
I swear I saw three.
There were a couple about a second ago, but we're going to see if we can see any shadows coming down with those parachutes being up. But anyway, we have a really nice forecast for today. We got a lot of sunshine. It's going to be hazy sunshine because we still have a little smoke in the atmosphere with the wildfires, but overall pretty comfortable temperatures out there. Dew points are also comfortable as well. We're in the low 60s in most spots, and then we're for dew points down into the 50s. So looking at 57 in Freeport, 58 in Rochelle, 57 in Janesville, and 58 in DeKalb. So no issues with the heat and humidity today. Said it multiple times because it is going to be a really nice day to head outside. Satellite radar pretty quiet. You can see that we don't have much in the air or in the sky right now as far as any rain chances. Today, similar to this weekend, is going to be a really nice day to take the pups out for a walk. Thanks to Vanessa for sending in an adorable picture of Charlie. If Charlie wants to head out for a nice walk today or head to the dog park, very comfortable. Also mainly dry. Just a shower chance this afternoon. An isolated shower or two is possible, but we stay mainly dry throughout much of Monday. Let's take a look at our First Warn Interactive Radar, sponsored by Rockford Auto Glass and more. There's a look at a quiet radar this morning. We're going to stay mainly quiet throughout the first half of the work week. We'll have all the details coming up in the forecast. Whitney?
All right, thanks so much. It is at 8:35 this morning. I want to get to some of our top stories right now. City leaders say they're focusing on business at tonight's City Council meeting. Their first time together since an alderman's arrest. Bill Rose accused of driving under the influence and peeing on someone's garage door. He faces several charges, including DUI, disorderly conduct, as well as several others. Criminal and damage to property as well. Rockford's mayor speaking out, saying this is not going to distract them.
Well, meanwhile, a Janesville man sitting behind bars this morning after police say he stabbed someone, and we're told the victim helped track down that suspect's car. Sony Valadez is charged with domestic violence and substantial battery while armed. Janesville police tell us an officer says this all happened on South Main and East Racine Streets around 2 a.m. Saturday morning. We're told that suspect was pulled over after the victim pointed at his car. The victim is expected to survive. Also in Janesville, police looking for this person possibly involved in stealing a purse. The purse was locked in a vehicle outside of Planet Fitness. Investigators say an unknown suspect broke the vehicle's window, took the purse, and a short time later, they used the victim's credit card at the Walmart in Beloit. That's where police were able to identify the photo. They ask anyone with information to call police or Crime Stoppers.
Wendy, this morning, a report now coming out leaking the origins of COVID-19, claiming it's from that research facility out of China. A report from Republican lawmakers calling out underreported information about safety protocols at the lab. Now, first COVID-19 cases detected in Wuhan in 2019, China denying the virus leak from the lab. Some experts say the pandemic likely caused by the animal virus and that it was likely transmitted to humans. Well, now to the emergency really just tearing through our nation.
Health leaders now warning things are getting even worse and the threat really is for children. Take a look.
This morning, Delta variant cases spiking. In Chicago, hundreds of thousands of concertgoers crammed into Grant Park this weekend for Lollapalooza. Officials say 90% of attendees were vaccinated, but now they're monitoring for any possible COVID spread as the U.S. marks a troubling new milestone, recording more than 100,000 new COVID cases in a single day for the first time since February.
We're looking to some pain and suffering in the future because we're seeing the cases go up, which is the reason why we keep saying over and over again, the solution to this is get vaccinated.
The dangerous Delta variant, which spreads as easily as chickenpox, according to an internal CDC document obtained by ABC News. While just one person sick with the original strain of COVID-19 could easily infect an average of 2 to 3 people in close contact, with the Delta variant, that number could now be up to 9 people. 47 states and territories now categorized as areas with high or substantial community transmission. Florida reporting 21,000 COVID cases on Friday, its largest single-day increase since the pandemic began. And in Texas, there are now just 7 available ICU beds in Austin, a city with 2.3 million residents. And in Louisiana, hospitalizations are up nearly 500% in the last month. At the Children's Hospital in New Orleans, they went from 0 COVID patients at the beginning of the week to 20 by Thursday.
We have a premature infant in the neonatal ICU. In our PICU, we have a 23-month-old infant on a high-frequency oscillating ventilator. We've had 4 other teenagers, all unvaccinated, in the unit, and it's really taking a toll on everybody at this point.
Louisiana now reporting the highest infection rate in the country.
If this is happening here, especially in New Orleans with pretty good vaccination rates, it's going to happen everywhere.
Daryl Barker, a healthy 31-year-old who refused to get vaccinated, landed in a Missouri ICU with just a 20% chance of surviving, now fighting for his life as his wife and 6-year-old son watch through a window.
I was strongly against getting the vaccine just because we're a strong conservative family, but that little boy out there is a reason to have a vaccine.
Well, health officials just in New Orleans say that the city isn't able to keep with their 911 calls as well.
Also this morning, lawmakers calling for an investigation into the state's Employment Security Department after internal reports expose millions of dollars going into the wrong hands. Reports show the IDES failed to identify thousands of people making claims for additional benefits. The department handing out over $150 million in eligible claims, like to people who don't exist or have passed away. Lawmakers say they want Governor Pritzker to reveal how much money was lost and what he's doing to resolve those problems. IDES officials say they have already been working to make improvements to that program.
Well, heads up this morning, road crews now setting work on West State Street. So this is going to kind of relocate some utilities between Independence and Day Avenues. The actual construction project really can't start until all this is cleared up, so that should be after October.
City Market has elevated my business to a whole new level. It's amazing. Like, there is nothing that compares to this.
It's 8:41 right now. We're halfway through City Market season, the local footprint we're seeing now, and the changes coming on the way for the rest of this year. Joey?
And we're going to keep that cooler stretch for the start of the work week. We'll have more details on that, plus when we're going to see that warmer weather move back in, all in the forecast.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Whitney Martin, Elliot Glandia, and meteorologist Joey Marino. Now, your first warm weather forecast with meteorologist Joey Marino.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. Hopefully you're having a comfortable start to your day. It's been comfortable out there and a lot of sunshine as we take a live look over by the Rochelle Airport. Temperatures, because of the sunshine, already jumping into the low to mid 60s. We actually have a spot or two now in the upper 60s. 65 in Rochelle, 62 in Rockford, 63 down in Sterling, and also 63 out in Galena. Dew points have been very comfortable this morning. We actually had a few spots drop into the upper 40s for dew points and temperatures as well. Rochelle got down to 48, but you can see here pretty comfortable out there with both temperatures and dew points under a lot of sunshine. Pretty comfortable and quiet for anybody who's traveling into mid-morning. Now, overall, though, high pressure is keeping things under control. You can see it extends from the Midwest all the way through the Great Lakes into New England. And this high pressure system, models have shown that this high pressure system is not going to be moving much over the next 24 to 48 hours. So it's going to keep us dry today. We'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine, but also models have hinted a little lift in the atmosphere, air quickly rising in the low levels, so that could make for an isolated shower or two, especially this afternoon and evening. But much of the hours will stay, or daylight hours will stay pretty dry with temperatures near 80 degrees. So let's take a look at that using Futurecast. You can see as we head into midday, those clouds will be popping up, and with a little lift in the atmosphere, they could make into a shower or two, especially after 2 o'clock, stretching until sunset. Once we lose the heating, those shower chances will go down to 0 and we'll stay pretty quiet for the night tonight. Just a few passing clouds, and then we'll start off our Tuesday with some sunshine, but in similar fashion, we're going to be seeing a shower chance develop by the afternoon. Clouds popping up by midday and allowing for an isolated shower or two during the afternoon. We'll stay pretty quiet. Temperatures, though, will be slightly warmer in the low 80s. Now, over the next 6 to 10 days, you can see that the Climate Prediction Center is looking at well above average temperatures for much of the Great Lakes and into the Northeast. And we're going to be seeing temperatures reach that upper 80s mark as we get into the first half of the weekend. We just have to watch for a low pressure system heading into Sunday. The cold front, the timing of that cold front will determine if we get to that 90-degree mark on Sunday. But along with the above average temperatures does come above average precipitation. We had a very dry July with just over 2 inches of rainfall, and we're going to be starting off August on a dry note, but it looks like we get those above average temperatures to move back in and above average precipitation over the next 6 to 10 days. But refreshing this morning, a mix of clouds and sunshine. We'll have an isolated shower chance for the afternoon. Temperatures tonight falling into the upper 50s. We'll have a few passing clouds. It'll be another comfortable night, especially with those dew points dropping into the upper 40s, low 50s. Yet again. Now, taking a look at the 7-day forecast, we hold on to low 80s for both Tuesday and Wednesday. You can see mid 80s for the end of the work week. Best rain chances, though, coming in as we head into the upcoming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, looking like we're going to get close to that 90-degree mark. Now, let's get right to Rosie's Birthday Club. We have two very special birthdays we want to celebrate this morning. We're celebrating Caden's birthday today, our own little Minnesota Viking there. A happy birthday to him. And then also we have Mackenzie's birthday here. Happy birthday to Mackenzie. Thank you to everyone who sent in pictures. If you have a birthday you want to share with us, just go to mystateline.com and send us a photo so we can help you celebrate here on The Morning Show. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much. 8:48 this morning. We're halfway through City Market. This is an interesting shot. We're halfway through City Market. So many amazing stories coming out of that, though.
Yeah, it's been really successful, actually. They're already looking for more volunteers. Take a look.
2020 to this year actually is really no comparison, to be honest.
Rockford City Market is officially halfway through the 2021 season, doubling the success from last year's modified COVID version.
We have so many more visitors this year and vendors. I want to say our attendance is over double what we were the entire last year's season for the whole time. Lots of new great vendors here, people coming down, just excited to be out, I think, with being able to be out and about this year. So it's been going really well.
There are some changes, including new vendors and a bigger footprint.
Our footprint's bigger, so there's more blocks that are blocked off downtown, a chance for businesses to come out and do, businesses that are here year-round to come out on the sidewalk and do special things to call attention to their storefronts.
New vendors have had a profitable year so far at the market.
19 years old, and I started this business right before COVID hit, so it was just a way for me to put my art out there. City Market has elevated my business to a whole new level. It's amazing. There is nothing that compares to this. It's so cool seeing everyone come in here and they get excited over my own artwork. It brings me the most joy ever.
It's attracted families from all across Illinois. The Porter family drove in from a few hours away to celebrate a birthday.
My mom said, hey, we're going to be going to a Japanese garden, and afterwards we can go to a farmer's market. Be sure to bring your money.
And after a day of exploring Rockford, they tell me they're ready to follow their noses.
I think I smell some food back there, so I'm going to go check it out.
So fun.
It is, and there's so many amazing stories too. Taylor, who we just saw, she was actually on with us for her right before she went to her first City Market.
Yes.
So I'm City Council, City Market. So it's really cool to see that she's doing really well.
Yeah, we have all that information if you want to link on mystateline.com. We're going to give you a live look outside right now. We'll have your fun photos with Michelle coming up next.
Well, Google now banning what they're calling sugar daddy apps from its app store. The company says it's a result of abiding to the latest policy, putting restrictions on inappropriate content. Now, Google says the change going to take place the beginning of September.
Well, we have Michelle here sharing our fun photos, one of our favorite parts of the day.
Yeah, keep sending them in. We got a ton in from over the weekend. We got from yesterday, so we'll share those all this week. We're going to start with this picture from Leanne. This is such a great picture. You know, I did not hear back from Leanne where this pizza was from, but doesn't this pizza look so
good? It looks like it might be barbecue.
Maybe, and it also, it's like a perfect, it's like, it looks like it's wood fire, but also no, like there's too much on it.
It's perfectly well done.
And this man clearly approves.
He's a Cubs fan.
So we love him.
We like it.
Great job. Thanks, Leanne, for sending this photo. Our next photo is from Alicia. This is super cute too, right?
Cute.
I think this is probably like an at-home unicorn cake. Like I think like her mom or her aunt or her grandma made this because while it's very impressive, it's like a perfect little circle cake. You know what I mean? So great job to all of you, Alicia, and happy birthday to your daughter. And this is a cute picture behind me too. I'm like, oh, what's that person wearing? Our last picture is from Haley hanging out at, this would be Hurricane Harbor right here in Rockford. Perfect day for some warm weather. You know, we still got some warm weather on the way, right, Joey?
Yeah.
We got some sun coming up this week.
We'll
Not
see a lot
super
more
hot,
pictures
but
like this.
you can still go swimming. Don't let summer end just yet. Send us your photos.
We also want to hear from our morning mug club. Would you rather shop online or in store? Big debate this morning. Let us know what you think.
Good morning, I'm Whitney Martin.
And I'm Nora Rogers. Let's take a look at some of your top stories right now. City leaders say they're focusing on business tonight at the city council meeting, their first one since an alderman's arrest. Bill Rose is accused of driving under the influence and peeing on someone's garage door. He faces several charges. Rockford's Mayor Tom McNamara says city council will not let this distract them from serving the community and making that positive impact.
And there's a new report now leaking about the origins of COVID-19, claiming that it's from a research facility in China. The report from Republican lawmakers calling out unreported information about safety protocols at the lab. Now, the first COVID-19 cases detected in Wuhan in 2019, China denying the virus leaked from the lab. Joey?
And taking a live look over by Rochelle, you can see a lot of sunshine. It's a pretty quiet start to our day. Also, temperatures comfortable. You can see Rockford sitting at 69 degrees, 68 up in Monroe. 57 still in Janesville. Probably something might be wrong with the sensor up there. A little too cool for the rest of the area, but 65 in DeKalb, 69 degrees in Sterling, and 66 in Galena. Now, dew points have been pretty comfortable as well. You can see upper 50s still in Janesville, upper 50s for much of the region, but overall, though, pretty comfortable out there, pretty quiet with any cloud cover still. We're going to be seeing clouds pop up as we head into the afternoon. Could lead to a chance for a few isolated showers. Just got to keep an eye on the radar later today, but not a total washout. We're just going to keep chances isolated. Today's temperature around 79 degrees. We'll drop into the upper 50s tonight. So a really nice and comfortable night overall. We'll start off comfortable tomorrow morning with most in the upper 50s. Now temperatures a little warming up as we get into the weekend. 90 degrees possible Saturday and Sunday. Back to you.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Have a great day.
We'll see you back tomorrow morning. Elliot will be back at the desk.